Hey guys, welcome to the training ground. I'm gonna take you through the 3 assault rifles for the medium class as quick as possible so you can jump back into the game and not feel like a noob. All right, let's do this. So first off, we got the AKM. It's the first weapon you get in this game. Very strong weapon for a lot of damage. Very good against the light class and the medium class. Obviously with the heavy class, you're always gonna have to use a lot more bullets because of their health pool is very high. Let's say about 30 meters plus, you're gonna have a bit of a fall off. So if I go around, let's say about 30 to 40 meters, you're gonna have a fall off and the accuracy will be crazy low, right? So you gotta be aware of that. This is just like AKs you probably used in other shooters. This is your first time on a shooter. This type of gun is always gonna have a high damage but low recoil. So from about 30 plus meters, you're gonna have to start doing things like tapping, bursting your bullets. Unless you're able to control the spray and then track the target, then you're probably better off bursting. A quick tip, if you spray and move left and right with your shooting will be a little bit more accurate, okay? See, that is way more accurate compared to if I was standing still. So if I hold it and go left and right, you can see I'm tracking more easier. Always be aware of how many bullets you have, especially when you're going against heavies. When you're going against heavies, you use a lot more bullets. So I use 22 bullets to kill that one, right? And then make sure you get headshots. Headshots, always gonna do the most damage. You'll use a percentage less of bullets, right? Sometimes with heavies, you'll probably have to, reload and go again, especially when you're new or if you just manage to whiff, right? But just be careful when it comes to heavies. Also remember, a lot of these characters have movement ability, especially lights. Lights will be able to dash about, use their zip rope, so keep that in mind. So in terms of situations when it coms to the AKM, the hip fire accuracy is actually pretty good, especially from mid to close range compared to other games when it comes to an AK type. And really going with confidence. I still say be aware of your accuracy. It's good, but your accuracy might let you down maybe a bullet or two. So really get used to this weapon in these kind of situations. And then when you do, you'll be unstoppable. And that is the AKM. Now we move on to the more accurate weapon, which is the FCAR. It's also an assault rifle, which is automatic, but is way more accurate. Has 7 less bullets, so 25 in the mag, but this is what a lot of medium players use because it has a steady rate of fire, but it also has decent accuracy as well, right? You can see there's a massive change in accuracy. So from most ranges, it does well. Same with the AKM, of course, when you go past around 30 meters, it does start to shake up a bit. This one kind of sways a bit more rather than shake like on the AKM. So it's still more forgiving from far away. So if you are on a map and then you are on the high ground, I will be able to do a lot more harassing with this gun. Still recommend tapping, because even like spraying and spraying, works sometimes, but tapping is just as good, and then you won't be out of bullets if a random situation happens, right? So I would say from like over 30 to 40, I start bursting. Again, keep in mind when it comes to heavies, look at your mag, how much bullets do you have? Because if you come in short, you will probably get countered because you won't be able to finish them off and you'll be running around trying to reload while they're just spraying you with like a minigun or an RPG or something. In terms of situations, the same as the FCAR, this is good in most situations, whether up close or far away. Hip fire is very good as well. I literally have my crosshair on them. I'll pretty much hit most of my bullets, right? Holding a sight, taking a point, this is very good for rushing in and just dealing damage far away and picking people off. And being your zip line and shoot with confidence. I would say this is the best all-round gun. So here we have the FAMAS. FAMAS is our burst gun, 3-bullet burst. If any of you guys had experience with the FAMAS in different games or the M16, these are very strong guns in most games. A lot of people don't like this type of weapon because of having to continuously tap. But when you're from a mid to long range distance, you can do quite a lot of effective damage, a lot of effective harassment, pick people off from off angles very efficiently, you can hold a sight very efficiently. But the only thing about this gun is close range. So when you're close range, it can be quite difficult to take people out. because of the whole moving and tapping. Remember when I started, I found it quite annoying at close range, especially in those situations where I know I would have won if I had like an SMG or an automatic rifle. So be aware of that when it comes to using the FAMAS. Definitely from mid to long range, it's so good. You're going to be way more accurate than your enemies, even if they have an AKM or an FCAR, but you just got to make sure you try and get their heads. If you can get their heads, you will be dishing out a lot more power, especially on the heavies. Always try to become a headshot demon. 27 bullet mag, keep an eye on that. Don't get too carried away. Okay, to summarize, when it comes to the ARs, you have 3 different types with 3 different types of players, right? You have people who like the AKM, who like the damage, and who don't mind learning how to control the spray pattern. And then you have the FCAR. The FCAR has high accuracy, decent amount of damage, and is good in a lot of situations. It's the go-to weapon for most players who play this game. And then you have the FAMAS. The FAMAS is an accurate weapon that is good for holding sights, good for picking off people from far, close to as reliable as the FCAR. It is used quite a lot in rank. If you're looking to climb, definitely pick up the FAMAS. For me personally, I like the AKM because I like to know that I'm dishing out as much damage as possible, and I'm quite used to the spray pattern, and I got some cool skin fun in it. So I hope this video helps. I hope it gave you a bit more clarity if you're new to the game, and I hope it gave you a bit of an update if you just returned back to the game. Drop a like if this was helpful. Subscribe if you want to see more. Helps me out. Have a good day and enjoy your time on the finals. Peace.